What is up, and welcome back to another episode of the Wake and Bake here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for patiently waiting, and sorry for being a little bit late, but we got a crazy story. Even just everything is going on, man. The weather is gone, you know what I mean? It stopped raining, and the sun's about to shine on a bunch of the stuff the rain left behind. With that being said, a big shout out to our sponsors that make the show possible. A big shout out to Mission Smog out there in the city of Riverside. If you need your smog check pass, make sure you guys hit them up. Also, a big shout out to the one and only Pakalolo Flies. Protect your eyes against the LED rays. And, of course, you know we stay puffing on here. We're talking about the award-winning Chiclets. Make sure you guys follow them. Deleted, but never gone. Always reactivated. Chiclets_Los.Angeles. First place winner, best hash hole at Kushstock. And last but not least, you already know Thursday nights, they come with the heat. I'm talking about the one and only Hadar. Make sure you guys check them out. If you guys ever run into them, they will bless you. They got hella genetics with what they're growing. Trust me, all the people that join the secret menu, they know what's up. And now, across from me, before I continue, I wanted to say I'm sorry, Nitty. It was supposed to be just a joke, and if I would have known it would have been taken that personal, we would have never done, or I would have never come up with the idea. So for the most part, it's my fault. But welcome back to my co-host, Nitty. One of my co-hosts.
What's up, bro? I accept your apology, but also let me just say, I was fucking pissed when you guys did it. When it happened, the first initial thought that went through my head was they gave my number to the fucking snake pit. I got some shitty fucking friends. That was going on through my head. I was like thinking of the worst things to call you guys. I was like, I'm gonna come into the podcast, call Izono Pig. Come in, pop this guy's ward on his head. I was pissed, dude. Okay? I was fucking mad. But I was going to give XG's license plate to Ice. I don't give a fuck. I was mad, bro. You don't do that. Not in the snake pit. You could call me a sand nigger. You could say whatever the hell you guys want. But that's too far when you take it to my personal life. And I'm sorry I'm bringing you into our family drama right off the top, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. Other than that, I'll forgive you guys. I'm done. I was fucking mad. And in that moment, I'd be a bitch right now if I didn't stand 10 toes down and tell you how I feel. But I accept your apology.
Valid.
Don't do that shit.
No, we're not. We know we found out we found boundaries that day as a co-host. Also,
sorry about the war thing.
What's going on? Welcome back to Mr. Chiclets himself. What's going on, Will?
I don't think Nitty watched that show. I think he just started hearing it and he stopped watching.
Nah, he went back and rewatched it. He wasn't watching it live,
if
but he
watched
went back.
it, then he would see that I did say do not put all the numbers out there.
Nah.
Yeah,
you did. But you didn't say don't do it.
I gave it to everybody hangman style, though. I gave him numbers every 30 minutes.
Yeah, for a second. For 1 second, all I wanted you to do was take Ezon's dick and balls out of your mouth and be like, hey, guys, this is too far.
Sus, dog. Sus as hell, bro. All right.
You're just mad that you weren't here, bro.
I'm mad. And I know I don't want. Yeah.
Remember, tomorrow is 3 of us, dog.
Let's go.
All right. So also thank you, Ray, for running the boards. Morning Shop Films. Imagine you call them, but then they come take you because they're just like, listen, bro, we gotta even it out. They're just like, we're taking the Arab guy.
Let's go. I got my paperwork.
You gotta wait 3 months in the cage first before they check your stuff. All right, and let's welcome Grammy nominated. Yo, this guy's a producer, DJ. This guy's a dad. This guy, he also makes music. He has a brand new single called Stray Cat, which I want to get to the bottom of because I love cats. I'm talking about the one and only Klypso, like the lemonade, but spelled differently.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're doing well, man. How you doing? I know that you're like, yo, man, this just got lit real quick. You supposed to about to start throwing down.
I love it. I love it. It's a family affair up in here.
It was. It just had to get that out of the way. Sorry to bring you into it. It's like your uncle's over, my mom's hitting me in the middle of it.
No worries at all. Yeah, I love how you guys love on each other like this. It's pretty cool. You know, it reminds me of my days, too, with my good friends that I really love. And just, you know, you guys seem like you guys are having a blast. So I love that.
We're all well acquainted here with each other, and thank you. I mean, we try to curate a good vibe. Sometimes we definitely learn from rough patches, but we keep on persevering. Sorry, man. So, dog, you've done it. I was looking at your bio and a little bit about you, dog. You're like one of these. You're kind of like one of these rare people that you find in the industry that does it all, bro. And then the reason, and I even dug deeper, and I saw that your initial starts in like music was like classical shit, dog. Like classical music and stuff like that.
That's what I really fell in love with as a baby.
Like, would your parents make you listen to the playing classical music when you were in the womb, or what?
Not necessarily. It was like out of music.
Like what?
Arab music, Arabic music,
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Like,
What nationality?
Lebanese.
Oh, you are
Okay.
Lebanese. I
Yeah.
was like wondering what you were.
Ahlan.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sick. I'm Indian, but they think I'm Arab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have Arab face.
You are my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
how far is Lebanese from India?
I don't know.
Probably about 5 miles.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
One country over.
We're both my friend people. It's just it's varying accents.
Yes, I am your friend and you are my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both parents?
Yeah, both parents are Lebanese.
Hell yeah, man.
First generation. Me and my siblings are first generation here.
Born and raised in LA?
No, actually the Bay Area. I grew up in the Bay Area, in the San Francisco Bay Area. I moved to LA when I was 17 for music.
Is there a Lebanese population in the Bay Area?
There is, yes, there is. It's kind of probably relatively the same as LA.
Okay.
It's pretty spread, but it's not like in Michigan, where you have like a cult of Lebanese people.
That's like a headquarter.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what's tripped me out about America, because I'm from Canada, and like we got everybody everywhere mixed in. And I thought we had the most of everybody. When I came out here, like the Persians in Glendale and fucking the amount of our like
Everybody's
the way-
everywhere, but like equally segregated
Yeah,
in a weird way, bro. Like
America's so
they got
like
their own towns, bro.
It's legit
Totally.
segregated. There's no mix. They're like they all stay in their
Because
pockets.
there's too many, bro. So it's just like you can like there's too many where it's just like there has to be a hub, bro. Like think about how many Koreans there are, bro. They need K-Town, bro, because they need a place where it's like where you have to have H Mart. You gotta have like all like the
Do they
hub,
need
dog.
it? Do they need it?
Yeah, bro. And then like think about Little Tokyo, bro.
Mix it up a little bit.
I mean, they do have places you can find like all around, like in different, but
this
like
is all by
you kind of
choice.
need to create these hubs in in like a I guess like a big of an economy like California is.
How does something get deemed Chinatown or Little Armenia or
The census probably.
you think so? You don't think they petition for that?
I mean, there has to be like a influx of a certain amount of people, like ethnicity or like race in there, bro. It's like so like Glendale and all this stuff, like probably like a lot. I don't know, maybe a lot of like Persians and like Armenians moved there, and historically they're just like, yeah, well, I guess this is our place,
Yeah.
Like they just bro. Like it's
Ameri-
follow Filipinos. There's all that stuff, bro. Like. Where's the like even like in Long Beach, we don't have a little Cambodia here, but they got that shit in Long Beach because they got a hella Cambodians out there.
I don't actually see other Indian people in LA. So when I see another one, I'm like, no way. And then they're all like, we're in the OC.
Yeah, that's true. I honestly I don't know where like a lot of Irvine maybe.
Yeah, Irvine.
Yeah.
Well, Irvine's
This
full
is
of
Oddvine.
smart Indians, doctors,
Irvine. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not here though.
lawyers,
They're not in LA. LA is just
liquor store Indians.
yeah. Well, we'll come take your money, but we're not gonna live here.
That is very true, bro. It's like fool. They'll have like 3 liquor stores, dog, in the hood.
Why? There's a whole thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Like the absurd, but they're like, yo, they're driving an hour away, bro.
but dude, that's a whole beef. That's a real thing between the Koreans and Chinese and black people. Because if you notice in all the black neighborhoods, all the little businesses and like convenience stores and gas stations are all owned by Asians. They come into their area, they sell to them, but they don't live in those areas. And you don't see and the black people are mad because you don't see black businesses in Asian neighborhoods.
Right.
Or any other neighborhood. It's always them in their neighborhoods. It's this weird thing, especially in New York. It's happening right now. People fighting about it.
Yeah, you probably see it a lot more in like places like in the East Coast. Like out here, I don't know, man. Like once you travel to different places, bro, like you notice like how different your home is, and then you're just like, I don't know, maybe I just don't pay attention to it until I go somewhere else,
Right.
Yeah. Well, so you said they were playing Lebanese classical music when you were a kid?
Not necessarily classical music, but just Arabic music. Whether it came from Egypt, Lebanon, because there's multiple countries that use the language of Arabic. Yeah. So yeah, I grew up listening to that, and then I got into classical music myself, just like wondering and listening and being into it, like Mozart and people like that, Beethoven too. And then
Good for your brain.
Yeah, really though, it really is. It's soothing and it does something to the nerves, the nervous system for sure. And then as I got into music, like I kind of went into that with the mentality of like a classical player with the piano style of playing.
You knew how to play too?
I do, but only by ear. Like I don't read or write notes.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Because like that, I was gonna ask you, like that's the reason I never got into music, because I was like, the fuck is this notes? Like I was like, I thought it was you just feel it, but so you just know by ear.
You're a rapper. Those are letters.
That's
Those are
harder,
words.
though,
These
bro.
are.
Yeah.
It's easier to read and play, or read and then play. To read and play at the same time is pretty hard. But even just to listen and play, like, because I used to play guitar and I used to play classical, and when I was in class, there were these other students that they didn't have to know anything. They just heard and they trying to. I'm like, oh, I got it. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's really influenced a lot in my music just because it wired me a certain way. The way I understand music theory is not by book and education at a school. It's by just, trying, listening, and producing in my head and repeating what I produced in my head alive, out loud on a piano and whatever other instrument I might be associating myself with for the production that I'm on.
Was there a moment that it clicked where you were just listening to music and you're like, oh shit, I think I can like follow this without, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was in my younger days as a producer, making my attempt to produce and like actually put tracks together and not just like play one instrument just as a instrument you play, right? But to also produce and compose and come up with a composition of multiple instruments, doing different things to build what is the beginning of a song, right? So, that's when I found that niche, and then I refused to like go get educated, in school on how to play the piano by notes and to understand theory in that aspect. I just ran and trusted my ear, and just it's done well for me, and I still I'm happy that I went that route.
Do your parents, like, are you like the first one to actually pursue music, or did you have like one of these dads that he was like, I can sing, because a lot of Arab men can sing, bro. They just don't fucking really exercise it a lot unless it's in like some religious shit, bro.
A bunch of shower singing.
Fool. Dog, I used to sell cars, dog. I used to sell cars, and this fool who used to run it was Persian, but he used to have a lot of like Arab friends, right? Like different friends from the Middle East. And then one day he was like, hey, come here. And then he was like, my friend here can sing. And I was like, bro, for real? He was like Pavordi or whatever, like the opera guy.
Oh, okay.
Homie was hitting some fucking notes, but it was like, I was like, damn, bro, this middle-aged man who's smoking cigarettes out here with this guy just fucking knows how to sing. So where did that influence come from? Anybody try it?
So I didn't have no family or my parents that did music or sang in the shower.
Damn.
They definitely sang in the car, their Arabic music, and I got accustomed to that. Just not because they were talented at singing or anything. It's just because it was my parents like loving on the song that they really loved listening to, and they wanted to sing it, right? Like how it caused us to sing and repeat songs and lyrics that we really love, whether we're singers or rappers or not, right? It just comes to us. And
He's in the car when Taylor Swift plays.
Exactly, you feel me, right? Or cry in the car when Adele plays by herself, like it's like one or the other. It's the give or take. But I didn't really have family influencing me on that, so that's where I look to stars like Michael Jackson, Prince, people of that time that were making incredible music as like what big pop music and big sounds and songs that have meaning could be, right? Like that's how that set up my career and the idea of like how I wanted to chase, like my production style and originality.
And your parents were always supportive, like, were they first generation, or like immigrant generation, like, because you have immigrant parents, they want you to be like fucking be something professional in a weird, or that like something they consider professional.
Yeah, this is a good question. So I had my parents' support, but not in a way. So I sold my first car to get like a lot of my equipment. My father came in and got me some equipment, but then I sold a car to also get more equipment that I just, I wanted to build the studio in my garage with. But yeah, because my parents were first generation here in America, we were, our siblings, like I was getting stoned a lot back in the day as a kid, smoking out of my dad's garage or like outside, and my dad come out and be like, yo, like, why are your eyes so red? Like, I went through that phase, and it was challenging for them, being the first in America to like see a different tradition come on their kids, versus like the tradition that they're used to and their upbringing. So there was definitely some impact on that on my parents. They learned a lot through that process, to where as it trickled down siblings, like there were more exceptions made, right? Like the first sibling that was here, my older brother, like, there was like minimal exceptions made, and he had it the hardest for my parents because they did not understand.
What did he end up doing?
He went to jail a few
Oh,
times.
shit.
Sorry, Aziz. I love you, bro, but you know we're talking
I
about.
thought you were gonna say he's like I don't know, he's an engineer or something.
He's
Yeah.
an amazing man. He's an amazing man. He's a father, and he's done well for himself. He's came a long way, but yeah, he had some troubles in his lifetime, and it made me and my little sister really worried about him all the time. So we were like always like worried about Aziz and like not knowing what's going on with him. And but like thank God he's made it through that. But yeah, for my parents, yeah, it was just challenges, and I seen as the siblings, you know, me and my sister were the youngest. Like it seemed like it got more accustomed. They got more accustomed to it, and just like they adapted to it a little more. So yeah, it was different for them though, for sure.
It's like they probably became more lenient because all the pressure was just set on your older brother, dog. Like the oldest sibling usually ends up getting it, and then as it trickles down, that's why you always feel like the I guess like the baby in the family gets away with the most because it's not that your parents don't care anymore, but they're just like, what's the worst could happen? We already seen it go down 2 generations. As long as he doesn't do this or do that, you know.
Exactly.
Just don't kill nobody, you know, like, you know what I mean? Or don't do anything too crazy, bro. Anything else we can fucking deal with, bro.
Yeah, I seen it. My parents were the hardest on my brother.
You have an older brother?
I have an older brother, older sister, and I'm the youngest. So by the time they got to me, they were fucking.
No wonder you're
I
so
could kind of do whatever I want.
Yeah, dog, it
that
makes
explains
sense.
everything.
That explains everything.
What, that I'm the
So fucking chill. There's no fucking
No worries
Yeah,
in your
no worries,
life.
dog. Your brother and sister fucking paid the price, dog.
My brother did for sure.
What'd your brother end up doing? Did he go to jail too?
Nah, he figured out. He actually got fucked, but he figured out his life. He's good. He has a fucking great job, great wife, 3 kids. He's killing it, bro. Proud of that guy.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How much older is he than you?
4 years.
Okay.
And I got an older sister. She's 2 years. She lives in Singapore.
China? I'm sorry. Yeah. Is it?
I don't know.
Where
It's
is
not
the-
in
where-
China. It's in Singapore. It's its own country.
That's India, right?
No, it's a
This
place.
was still trying to figure it out.
I don't fucking know,
It's
bro.
by the Asians. It's Asians. By
Somewhere
like-
in Asia, right?
Yeah, by like Bali and all that shit. Yeah.
Hey, bro. So you have a new song called "Stray Cat."
Yeah.
I used it as a song when it showed up #1 whenever you type in your name on there, and I was like that. And then I had heard your stuff already. Well, your involvement in the last song with what's his name, Dogface too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out
Yes.
to Dogface.
Shout out to Dogface.
Fool. When I saw that fool made it off the cranberry juice, I was like, I was drinking that shit too, dog. I was like, this juice, dog, it's just good. You know what I mean? That shit is good, dog, straight up. But, dog, the Stray Cats, the Stray Cat song, is that the one that's Grammy nominated?
No, that's my newly released song. I just dropped on October 24th.
Okay.
I got nominated for a Grammy a while back for Lupe Fiasco's album called Food and Liquor 2. We got nominated for Best Rap Album of the Year award.
That's dope. Oh, yeah.
Lupe's sick, man.
How was that moment? Even, I mean, I know it's like, just like finding out, you're just like, fuck, fool, like we're in the bracket.
Yeah, it was a dope moment in my life. I actually built on that production with another producer and at the Palms recording studio in Las Vegas. That was really cool. Like they have a big studio there. I was younger, and a guy named Pooh Bear came by to write a chorus on that beat that I'm on the song with Lupe Fiasco, and then he hands it over to Lupe to do a song to it, and then it goes on his album and becomes a song that gets nominated along with the album. That was an interesting moment in my life. I thought I was like really doing something right. I'll tell you guys a funny story. So the day I got the nomination announcement, it was on December 6th of 2013. That's my birthday.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
sick.
So I wake up in the morning, I'm looking at my text from bed, and I'm like, dude, why is everybody on my ass right now about, excuse my language, why is everybody on me right now about a Grammy nomination?
Hell yeah.
Like, what? And then my friend that played the drums on the song was like, yo, we're nominated, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. So I like look on Google, I'm like, this has got to be some bullshit.
Did you think it was, you really didn't believe it at first?
I was in disbelief. I was
Oh,
like, yo,
hell
this
yeah,
is
bro.
some BS, man.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So yeah, then I Google it and I find Billboard mentioning something about it. I was like, okay, this is pretty dang legit. So I like jumped out of bed. I wasn't that like chill. I was like jumping out of bed, like, you know, with excitement. Ran out to the living room. I was living with my father at the time and my mom, going back and forth between LA and the Bay, trying to figure out, like, you know, I get broke in LA, come back to the parents' house, save up, go back. You know, I was in that time period of my life. So I run out to the living room. I tell my dad, like, yo, Dad, I got nominated for a Grammy. You know what he told me? He's like, I don't give up. You don't pay no bills around here. So my dad said, which shout out to my dad who's in heaven. I love you so much, Dad. You showed a lot to me, for me and us. So, but yeah, he was hard on me about pushing me to be better, you know. So that was a part of it. And that was him loving on me, you know, like telling me, like, get up and do something better. You know, like, that's cool, but do something better. Like, have a family one day and take care of them.
That fool said, I don't give a fuck, for real, dog.
Yeah, on everything.
Dog, that's like one of the biggest accolades that you could get in music, dog. Did you even understand, like, what
in underwear on the couch at that.
Dog, I would have been, like, crushed, but then that's your dad, and you kind of expect it because they have that mentality from that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're just like, you know,
Was he like a really Lebanese guy?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's probably why, right?
Ran a bakery. He was a master pastry maker, and ran his bakery. I grew up in a bakery.
How are you not fat, bro? I was like,
bro, I have a fast metabolism. Like everybody else in the family is, like, you know, gets their weight, you know, when they need to, but I can't. I have the opposite thing to where, you know, I could eat a whole bunch and then I just, you don't see it on me.
Hell yeah.
My dad always said, like, there will be a day that, you know, that's your stomach's gonna fluctuate. Pretty much, he used to tell me in Arabic, and like, like, okay,
it's like it's gonna change one day. Don't get used to it.
He's looking at you now. He's just like, man, like, he's just like, I was wrong for once. That's
or he's like, it's coming. He knows, like, the time is coming and all that.
That is true, man. Like, you ever see your homies that, like, they've been, like, skinny all their life, and then or, like, you see pictures of their parents before you go over their house, and then you're like, damn, your dad used to be skinny, and then you're like, damn, that hit, and then it just.
But there's some guys who stay really skinny but just get big old guts. You ever seen a skinny big gut?
Like, not a pregnant gut, but just like a hard. It hardens, bro.
But they're skinny.
Yeah, they're skinny. That shit hardens.
Gut, bro, it's beer.
Beer and burger.
Beer, dog. That's so unhealthy, man. But dude, having
One
a
of the
bakery
greatest
though,
things,
if your
though.
parents owned a bakery, dog, dog, I'd be pre-diabetic. Like, by the age of fucking 15, dog, I'd be like, pastries, bro.
Right.
So a Grammy's like an MVP.
That's like kind of like it's. I don't know. I don't think every artist strives to get a Grammy. You think? Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted some big stuff happening in my career, so I envision Grammys and I envision big things.
Accolades.
Yeah, for sure. And I've manifested them, of course, too, and I'm still ongoing. But yeah, I would say there's probably some people just not even thinking of that aspect, and nor do I try to create my music in the direction solely of whatever I think the Grammy would consider.
Yeah, like you're like, yo, this is the Kids' Choice Award song I'm gonna fucking do. Yeah, nobody fucking.
You're not in the studio premeditating some stuff like that. I mean, some people might, but I'm not. You know, like, I'm just trying to make music off the feel for that moment and whatever is in my mind. You know, as a songwriter as well, to develop a story that could actually touch people, you know, but it's through my story, and that's what I did with Stray Cat.
I was gonna ask, what's the story behind Stray Cat? I personally love cats, bro. Me and my lady have, like, what is it? We always find homes for these different cats. The same thing with my producer right here. Him and his wife do the same thing. They're always rescuing cats. And then I saw there's a cat in the video or certain things. So what's the deal with Stray Cat?
Yeah, so Stray Cat's a song that I wrote like about 3 years ago. I was in the middle of some issues with the mother of my children while we were living with each other. And it was, you know, it's relevant to that. So I have some heartbreak in there. That's like where it comes from. I was going through an emotional time, and then we split shortly after that. In fact, we split like right after the release of my first single, Lowrider, featuring Snoop Dogg, Dogface, and War. And that was challenging for me to release a song that had such a dynamic impact, and then also, you know, like, like lose the family at the same time. Like something wasn't adding up. It was like really a challenging time. It was
Probably wasn't an authentic celebration. Like you kind of, you know what I mean? Like you have stuff going on, but then you also detaching from stuff. You know?
Bro, talk to me. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was a challenging time to really be able to celebrate and like even look at the opportunities that were coming in that can get you excited in comparison to where they're at now in size. They've done so well. And I love the way they lead. But anyway, I got drawn to them and the church, you know, which pulled me back into, you know, my relationship with God a lot more. And that gave me the strength. Because listen, like when you go through mental health issues, you can go work out, you can do a lot of things. But I think one of the main backbones of getting things right is getting the spiritual order together, right? You know, like, and faith was a big part of like how I picked myself up, which brings me back to talking to you about Stray Cat. I wrote the song about being, you know, being in that moment with the baby mom, and then now that I wanted to release it 3 years later, I just decided in July that I wanted to release a song because I was proud of it. I'm like, yo, this is my story. I came a long way from it. You know, I found faith, I found hope. So I'm gonna actually make a music video about this and not make it as sad as the song is, and show faith and hope in modern day situational problems that we have right now, like in LA with addiction, homelessness, you know, and you know, people are like crime. There's just a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world right now, even in politics, you know, like we're at a weird place in a weird pace right now. So I wanted to show hope, you know, through my heartbreak.
You know, you got 24 million views in about 3 weeks, bro. I'm sorry, in about how many? 14 weeks?
14 million.
14, I'm sorry, 14. I got the numbers wrong. I peeped it earlier, but
I was like, wow, we got 24 million
well,
views.
it's in the mail. Regardless, 14 though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, and I think that those views and stuff like that resonates with your audience, bro, because you made yourself vulnerable in this thing, bro. And like hearing the backbone of like the story, I would have never thought that was what you were going through. And then looking at the visuals, I thought you were telling somebody else's story. I didn't know that was like you that was going through that kind of mental hardship at the time. You know,
Yes.
So like really knowing it right now, real fans of music and just your music period, bro, it reflects a lot on that, bro. And like that, I think that like that's why the fans are reacting very well to it, and they're receiving it very well, because it's not easy to go through anything hard or a difficult time, but it's a lot harder to go through something difficult and then be vulnerable at the same time.
Right.
And that's one of the things that it's kind of like a double-edged sword when you're in some kind of spotlight, because the vulnerability is always there, bro, whether you want it or not, because people are always watching you.
Yeah.
So if you're able to harness that and create something like how you did, it works out very well, bro. And you probably don't know how many other people are going through the shit that you're going through there, especially after hearing it from you say exactly what it was.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, brother. It's been a long journey, so yeah, I wanted to express my song myself as my premiere debut as Klypso, the vocal artist. Right, the last song, Lowrider, was my DJ producer artist moment.
So you do everything, pretty much. So I was reading something saying that you're pretty much like a prodigy of Dr. Dre.
I wouldn't say a protege. I think there's something misread about that. At the end of the day, I got to work with Dr. Dre as an audio engineer for several years through a protege of his that took me in there, which is Slim the Mobster, who was a songwriter artist under Dr. Dre. So he took me there to engineer for him, and it translated for me engineering for Dre.
How cool is that?
So cool. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
what an
right?
amazing
How
opportunity.
fucking sick, dude.
I would have been a fly on the wall in that moment, right? And the things that translated in my career from that moment, the 4 or 5 years I spent in the studio day and night with those guys, bonding with their engineers. Because, when you do music and you produce it, you're going to want to make it sound good, right? So that forces you to learn engineering, right? And that's what happened to me before I got to Dr. Dre's camp. So I had my own philosophy on engineering, and I already had something going with that.
You've been in the field already.
And because
That's very important, bro. Like a lot of people that I think, especially now, bro, like people don't understand how important it is to get those internship hours like in, bro, or like even unofficial or official internship, like just you fucking peeping game. That's how a lot of us learn how to drive. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? You can learn how to do that when you're young. That's the best time to actually peep game and see how shit works. Even if it's just down to mannerism or just anything. If you peep game, dog, that shit's a lot more valuable than
Pay attention.
you paying for some classes, dog.
But like, you know how you said that you just ripped the piano or whatever instrument without without knowing the notes?
Yeah.
Did you approach engineering the same way?
Yeah.
You're like not really doing
it's on the fly.
conventional.
It's on the fly. That's what we call it. We engineer on the fly, meaning somebody could be on the microphone, right, writing their song, and like you want to keep it moving. Cool. He just did 3 lines. Cool. And if I'm an artist that works for real, I'm gonna tell the engineer from the booth, okay, keep it going. Come on, let's go. Like I don't even want you to stop. I want you to keep recording, and then we're gonna on the fly move the things around while I'm still recording. That's how I engineer. So I'd want somebody to engineer for me that way, because that's how I am in the booth as an artist as well. When I songwrite, I'm gonna want to be on the fly. So that engineer's got to be moving quick with me in real time, as he's assembling everything really good. So the engineer that I'm going to work with also thinks like a producer too, because you have to have an engineer that thinks like a producer to move like that, to think alike to your mind as a producer artist as well, right? I got the whole thing figured out, but there's always something new coming to the table. So keeping these younger guys around, super important, because they're going to be the ones that are like up on all the new techniques, all the new software, and the things that are like better than the other things. And when you listen to them and soak them up, people like Dr. Dre and some of these legends that keep younger people around, I've noticed
For that reason.
they stay alive in their legacy, because they're also soaking up the young that's happening with that world as well.
That's 100% like truth right there, man. Like what you surround yourself around, like the young blood in the game, whatever your industry is, bro. You learn a lot, man. Like straight up, even like just being tapped in, bro. Fashion, fucking music, just even podcasting, bro. Like if you don't listen to the people that are up next and seeing the shit that they're doing, like there's always gonna be somebody out there with hella numbers in you, bro. You just gotta be worried about yourself, but that don't mean that you can't peep what else is in the water, bro. And like you see who the top dogs are in there, bro. But you gotta peep game to see who's up next, who's at the top, and like if you're in that field, bro, that you gotta live, breathe that shit, bro, like nonstop. And like that's the reason people are like, you don't get tired listening to podcasts? I'm like, no, bro. I was like, I'm packaging, fulfilling orders, podcast. I'm driving, podcast. You know why? Because I'm trying to be the best at it in my own lane. You know, like literally, that's what you strive to, because you love what you do.
Totally, bro. Totally.
Like you love getting to know people. You love getting to know what inspires a lot of stuff. Like, bro, like I've got to sit down with a lot of people I grew up watching on TV, and then like having that privilege and that honor to just like be able to digress a lot of the stuff. To me, I love it, man. I wouldn't change it, man. That's the reason I'm in what I do, you know?
Totally, bro. Totally. That's great.
You could tell that, I mean, the way you break down the way all your projects, bro, you're passionate about what you do, bro. That's the reason you have some accolades that you've reached, and you probably have a lot more to put under your, put in as notches under your belt, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to more that I'm gonna do with myself as an artist, and artists that I look forward to working with. But yeah, the whole Dr. Dre thing made me, like I interned with Dr. Dre's camp. I was never paid, but for 4 or 5 years,
Dude, that's experience. Like that's,
oh my
you can't
God,
beat that.
it was great. But I wasn't just like the regular intern. Like there was, so the interns and the engineers that they would hire, like my boy Slim would have them sit in the living room of the studio while I was like, he'd have me engineer, right? Like, which is super dope. I mean, like that was an amazing opportunity for him to even bring to me, because I learned so much from working with that camp sonically on what to do with my music to take it to another level, because there is an art in making your music sound good as well through the engineering and mixing process. It's not just a technical thing here. A lot of people that don't know music may view or hear about it as maybe the technical process or part of it, but it's also you're delivering emotion and frequency and the way it vibrates to the body, the way music can connect with the nervous system, like it's being manhandled through that mix, essentially. So that's such an important piece. Like shout out to any artist out there that's inspired, like doing their own music. Like don't forget about that part. It's very important to also like have it sonically drive to where people can feel it.
So when you said frequencies and all that stuff that like it makes the nervous system and all that stuff, I 100% believe in that, bro, because I like there's also there's like a good side, and there's also like, you know, people have their conspiracies about a bad side with people putting like certain like frequencies or certain things into music to kind of have like a hypnotizing effect. Is there such truth to stuff like that? Like, is there such frequencies, you know, that can hypnotize you?
Yeah, I think there's some frequencies that were created to control you, and there's some historical belief that there was some invention of it in the mid 1900s or early 1900s, and they say they use that frequency often on television, and it's the standard, you know, kilohertz, I believe, that you have to use on music these days. So yeah.
I thought it was an earthquake for a second. I think we all did.
Is that a train?
No, it's yeah, we wish. It's every they always have this big fucking truck that just passes by, and every time it kind of
It shakes the whole fucking studio.
Yeah.
I would say I think there's a tunnel that leads somewhere down next door. So that's
I thought it was an earthquake too.
Yeah,
for a second. I was just trying to keep my cool.
Yeah,
I know.
We're on a podcast.
You're like, for the
right now.
clip, bro.
Yeah.
For the clip.
That was wild. Holy
Yeah,
shit, the
you're like,
whole
stop
ground.
talking about the frequencies,
I
bro.
was gonna
They're like-
stop, duck, and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like in a second.
This shit was shaking. That's wild.
So the frequencies are a
Feel
real
safe.
thing, man. People they do say that they've been put these kind of frequencies in music for a long time, and
Definitely.
They were using it during the
Definitely.
war and shit.
It's
They were.
it's scientifically proven. You know, it's science. The way frequency can connect to the human body and the nervous system of the human body. It's a deep science. I've been on a couple deep dives just checking into it because it's very interesting. You know, and then it also
And there's some that are very harmonious and good for the human body too.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, they
yeah.
have
Tune
healing
into
ones,
those.
dog.
Yeah.
Like there's a chair that the homie has. I forget the name of the company, but like it's like shaped like an egg, and you sit in there, bro. And there's like certain frequencies that you go play, bro. That shit'll have your stomach feeling weird
the egg-
afterwards.
the egg chair from Men in Black?
Like kind of like that. But you see that they had the fool had it at the sesh that one time.
Sound
People
baths
selling
and
them.
shit.
Sound, yeah, but it's like a healing thing, bro. And it's
Yeah.
dude, that shit made me. Like,
the earth
shit
hums
made
at
my
an
stomach
at a
feel like
frequency, too.
like kind of
Yeah.
weird, bro, but good.
Well, you know, this brings me to an interesting topic. Like, I was a guy that was like always wearing like the bracelets with stones like that, you know, have different frequency things to them as well. Yeah, crystals and stones, and you know, I'd wash them periodically under a full moon and all that. And then as I got closer with God and had like more faith in Him, I let those go. I don't wear them anymore. Which brings me to like frequencies that can, you know, like you were saying, that could touch you in a bad way or make your body feel different and sick or whatever. Like, I just, you know, I feel like the Holy Spirit is definitely going to, you know, take over that when you believe in you know, God. And just, I kind of let those philosophies go and the worries about them. I think you feed into them when you do have like a preventative style mind with these things where I'm like, you know, oh, I want to avoid these type of things, so I'll wear this crystal or wear that crystal, and it gets deep with the crystals.
Yeah.
I was all in it, you know, like I love these crystals and
They are cool looking.
they're really cool looking, and I think some serve the purpose of EMF protection. There's things about them that I won't deny that, you know, and EMF is a harsh thing, you know, electronic monitored frequencies. They, you know, you can like be attacked by those with radiation. Essentially, it's radiation. So I think electric magnetic frequencies, that's the right term for it. Yeah, but that's radiation essentially, right? And some of these crystals can prevent that, and I think that's really cool, and I wouldn't deny that. But just to depend on it, like to have a lucky life, you know, like because of crystals, I'm not doing that.
Like fully investing it as it being like the thing to, you know,
Yeah, I'm not the luck of the draw anymore.
not praying to the rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's faith in God.
Are most is like Lebanon a Christian area, or is like, are you just like?
Actually, in the city where we're from, there's a very big Christian community, Jbel, in Lebanon, and then, but yeah, a lot of them are Muslims, you know, Orthodox, so Catholic, you know.
You got a
so
little bit of everything there.
a little bit of everything. Yeah, it's one of those countries where like a lot of different people came to a long time ago to like make their family. So there's a lot of different religions and cultures and, you know, breeds of different kinds.
Sorry, one more question about that's where that thing blew up a little while ago, right? That tanker or whatever. What was it?
Yeah, it was that building.
That building.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, my cousin lost his wife to it. They were in Beirut, and they were on top of one of their apartment or condo units, and like it was far away, but the impact from
Fucked up the city.
oh my
right?
goodness, yeah, like made like glass shatter and like blow. Like they had like a lot of impact from that, and then she didn't make it, bro. Like it was crazy. So yeah, we have
Rest
a
in peace,
family
sorry,
that's been
bro.
affected from it. It's really sad, but yeah, people are crazy out there, man, with those explosives and all that stuff is crazy, man.
Rest in peace to her.
Crazy.
Rest in peace to her, man.
Thank you.
Hey man, you know, like the one thing, especially because you do everything in music, like is always a big issue whenever like people make beats and stuff like that. They always make it like a big thing about sample clearing, dog. Like, do you record your own sounds to avoid that kind of stuff? Because I know some fools will be like, here, fool, hit that shit on the table and I'm gonna record this, and like, or be like, here, I bought my own bill, I'm gonna record it because I don't want to. These people will flag you for stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I'm always trying to use my own custom samples, even for the drums. When I'm like, custom samples of live recorded instruments. And then that's if I'm even sampling. For the most part, like I would have a live session and program after, and then build off of the live track with programming, meaning like inserting my own things to layer drums to make them bigger or whatever and stand out a little more. But yeah, like I would avoid sampling, even like somebody else's old tune. I'd rather go original with the music for sure. But on Lowrider, I remade the song, so I had to go get clearance from the right channels to be able to do that on the publishing and the mastering side.
Damn. So you try to avoid sampling, but like I said, you record a lot of your own sounds, which is that's the way to go, man. I mean, a lot of people that even those people, if you become friends with one, we had one of these guys in here, that guy Raul who does the sounds for fucking movies. Like, he does like sound effects. Like, like, no, bro. Like, if a bone breaks, he's over here breaking celery. If this breaks, so, like, he does that shit. I'm like, bro, I was like, if you're a producer and you become friends with, like if you become friends with one of those fools, the fucking sound bank is
the
probably
sound library. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. You probably have like crazy sounds, and you're like, bro, where do you even sample that shit?
That's so funny. I used to go trading my sounds with every producer when I was younger. Especially when I was with the Dre camp, like Just Blaze, like everybody, like you could think of, like I was trading my set of drums for theirs. I got Dre's drums through his engineers, and like it was like a whole bunch of like people's drums,
Sick,
like
dude.
they were like
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, I had a cool community of producers. We were keeping it tight with each other, looking after each other, and like we were giving each other our exclusive drum sounds. And
Is there any?
That's like for what was for like Fruity Loops or like at the time or like, because I remember that's how I had a friend that produced, and like he's like, yeah, bro, he's like, I need to get these sounds, these drums, and that was the thing. It's like you kind of had to be like, I got these from this homie.
Yeah, no, I use Pro Tools. Like ever since I got on a program, I always use Pro Tools. And I stuck with it, so I'm still with it still to this day. But yeah, for the most part, I think even there at like Dre's camp, they were using Pro Tools pretty much. A lot of people use MPC machines to make their production and compositions and then put it in Pro Tools after. But I do like everything in Pro Tools.
Yeah, what is it? There's a homie, Rock Sampson. He does MPC beats and closeouts, man, and he does them live, man. And at first I was just like, man, like I would mess around. I was like, fool, you pre-recorded in there, like, cause I would fuck with him, and then he's like, push the buttons, then, bro, and then every single button was like different. Homie's just he does live mixes, so he's gonna be doing one soon. So he said he was gonna record it for you guys. So we're pre-recorded. Maybe we'll play it on tomorrow's episode. With tomorrow we have Steph Tone from the Deftones. He'll be joining us. So. Back, he's off tour. Grammy nominated as well with their new album. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow as well. We will be having Steph Tone, the guitarist from the Deftones, sitting in. We're not gonna bring out Hank, all right? So chill.
Are there any producers that you've seen work that you're like, you just watch them cook and you're like, these guys are like, you ever seen like Kanye produce or like watch someone crazy like that just in the studio just working?
Yeah.
And being like impressed by it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I I've seen Timbaland in the room once doing some crazy stuff. And he walked into my room first, you know, because he hears the mix of the song I actually did for Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
So when I got a chance to go in his room, I got to see him in his like craft for a second. It was like kind of, it was typical for me because I've seen him online before, like, and like so. But I was really impressed too at the same time because it was him and he was gravitating to the music that I was making. So I was like in wonder of what was gonna offspring from that too. You know, I was younger, so I was like, dang, dude, like that's dope. Like, why did you just come in my room? Yeah. So, I think that was like probably the one moment that I was like, dang, this is pretty sick, man, because this is Timbo, like in his craft right here. Even though I've seen it before on TV, you know, like in like video documentaries, this is it, like. Serious. And then him bragging about my drums, like and how I made them sound like before I went into his room was like, what, bro? Like, I'm crazy about your drums. I never actually traded drums with him though. Like I never asked.
I was gonna say he probably would have been down though.
Should've.
Yeah, man, that would have been sick.
Yeah, probably.
You still have all those drums that you traded?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, yeah, you hold on to them like trading cards, bro. Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. There could be some sound pack stuff that can happen from it. I never even like took the time to go down that avenue, but you know, I got relationships out there with people like Native Instruments that sponsor me and stuff. So I have outlets to when I do decide to like do a sound pack, like I'm gonna do it big with like somebody that's really present in the software world for music production.
You're serious about like, you know, you're serious about your production when you get like sponsors, bro. You know how like Eric Bobo had like drum sponsors because he's a player for Cypress Hill and he's like that good. It's like, bro, when you got sponsors like that, bro, it's like, hey, bro, like they know, they're like, hey, this is not gonna go to waste. This was in the studio.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everything I use on my computer is sponsored to me. I have a relationship with the music program guys. Yeah, like, and I go to this big convention that's like once a year called the NAMM convention. It's here in Anaheim. It's like the biggest music equipment trade show that happens annually. So I go there and make my rounds, go see my guys at these companies that come from different parts of the world. And, you know, they give me their new stuff right then and there. Or, you know, we mingle, take pictures, do some like interviews and stuff. It's a really, and this year is going to be a big deal because I just dropped a new song. I've been quiet for a few years. So when I walk into NAMM, it's not going to be a quiet thing. They're going to be on me. And I'm excited about that, though. You know, not to have an ego about it. I'm just excited about it because there's a bit.
Should be excited,
bro.
bro.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy excited about it because this is like Lowrider was cool and fun, but this song means so much to me because it's my story and the outreach that's gonna come from this song. Like, look, guys, I plan on hitting the colleges up starting in January. I'm gonna do a tour where I'm going to different colleges, like universities and junior colleges. I'm gonna do some outreach style performing and also. I'm bringing a comic book to the table too. It's a part of this project. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did. It has like a trilogy,
like
type of deal.
Yeah. So the trilogy is the song, music video, and comic book. That's like the Stray Cat trilogy. So I'm dropping the comic book here in December pretty soon. I'm about to promote it and all that good stuff. But I'm taking it on the road with me to these colleges where I'm going to be talking mental health, art, education, lifestyle, culture in front of these schools, performing my music, and then having like a moment to like sit at a station to where I can have people come. They can get some comic books autographed and stuff, get some Stray Cat merch, meet me, talk about some stuff. You know, I'm going to be open to testimonies, like hearing what people's got on their mind, telling them my story if they need something uplifting and to hear about, to know that they are not alone, essentially. But yeah, I'm here to inspire a bunch of people with this song for sure. That's how it touched me, and it's translating into where it's gonna become.
I mean, that's to have a trilogy, like that's kind of like what people want, man. Like people want more than. I remember that used to be the exciting part about buying like any album back in the day. Like you get the little booklet, sometimes you get a sticker, sometimes you get like the whole box set, and then you'll get like exclusive T-shirt and stuff like that. When you provide like a whole experience with your project, bro, I think people value it a lot more.
Totally, bro.
It's cool where music will take you. Did you ever expect to start giving lectures and talking and shit?
No, bro.
You know what I mean?
No,
it's cool
I
where
did
your
it
art
years
form will
ago.
just fucking take you.
Exactly. And I feel like there's like a mission out there that's set in front of me when it comes to being there for people and how it translates with my music. And that's all being led by God, in my opinion. Like this idea of dropping this song was like God given, bro. Like, so yeah, big shout out to God, the ultimate. So yeah, like I'm just driving with it, you know. Felt like it came to me, a domino affected after July, because you guys, I haven't dropped a song since Lowrider, which was in 2022. I didn't know what was happening with my music career. I just started a new job as a marketing executive at this place called Buzzflow.ai, and I work for them. Like, I was working for them this morning, and then my car got stolen. That's another story we got
this morning.
Yeah,
right now.
My car got
before you
stolen.
came here.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
My car got stolen.
And
What happened?
explain.
And it's outside in your parking lot right now.
Oh, you got it back?
Yeah.
Already?
Already, bro.
What time did your day start? At 3 a.m., dog?
All right, let's talk. So, no, my morning started at 6 a.m. this morning.
Oh, shit.
Okay? I went out to buy coffee and a matcha, which is right here from a shop that's by us called Alfred's.
Shout out Alfred.
Yeah, shout out Alfred's. Where's our free coffees and matchas at? So, you know, I parked there. I let my car run. It's cold in the morning. It's 6:40 in the morning, so it's cold out there. I'm letting it warm and just stay on. I run in front of Alfred's. Nobody's in there. I order my coffees. 5 minutes later, get them in my hand. I go outside, and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I parked my car here. And then, you know, the funny part is that I checked in with myself first. I was like, maybe I'm tripping, you know, before considering that, like, you know, I gave the thief like
Did you leave it unlocked?
No, yeah, it was unlocked, bro. I know. That's on me.
That's wild.
So, yeah,
dog.
that's on me for sure. Trust me, there's a lesson learned from
I
that.
know
for
God
sure.
got your back, but that's a little. God's like, come on, dog.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna pinch you today. I was like, I'm gonna give you a little pinch today just to show you a little something. That way you stay on top of it from now on. But what happened was, is as soon as I noticed it was stolen and it clicked to me, I ran back inside. I was like, yo, my car was stolen. They know me at Alfred's. Like, yo, check your cameras. At the same time, I'm dialing 911. At the same time, I'm on speaker with them. I'm checking the app. I see it. It's like only 4 blocks away. So I start running to my car. I start
Tesla?
charging to it.
Was it Tesla?
Nah, Hummer EV pickup truck.
Oh
Okay, so
shit.
Yeah, so I'm running.
thought they
I'm
scored.
running into my car, telling the cop, "Yo, like, I'm gonna get to my car if I get there before you guys. You know, like don't do it. You don't know what this guy." And he's right. He's like informing me, like, you don't know, and it's true. You don't know what that could come with, right? But I'm still trying to head there because it's a while up. They're like, we're gonna send the helicopter out and we're gonna, you know, dispatch some units there right now. So I'm still on the phone with the guy as I'm running there. I noticed that he said, okay, well, they're chasing the guy now. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, apparently he's in another car. I was like, in another car? Did he steal it? He's like, we don't know. The dispatch is telling me they don't know how he's in another car or anything. They just know that they're following him somewhere else now, right? So I'm trying to make it to the car. I get there to the scene, and there's more officers that stayed behind. Car doors are all open and stuff. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? So they telling me that the guy was in the back seat of my car trying to maybe get to the tracking device because the seats were lifted. He was trying to get to something, and then they got, like, he got out of the car in time to jump in another white BMW that was parked in front of my car, and they skidded out, like, just, and then they lost the car. And then, like, I asked the lady that was on scene, I was like, what about the helicopter you guys said you were calling? Like, oh, it didn't come out on time. You know, like, and so I was like, the guy just got away. Like,
Your car was fine?
my car was fine, and
Nothing
the key was still inside. I didn't have nothing in my car besides a piece of equipment that I perform with. I take it to live shows that I need. That was still in the car. Like, so
He just used it for a second, fucked up, got away.
I honestly think that he was trying to find the tracking device for the car because the back seats were lifted.
What is it, an AirTag?
Oh, like literally the
how did he
part
know?
that you sit on.
I have no idea.
Bro, he probably knew what it was, bro. And
Yeah.
then when he could, like, when you're trying to steal, like, especially an electric car, bro, they know that shit comes with a tracking. So but it's a certain amount of time before you got to get rid of that shit, before it's like off the radar. If you can't get rid of it, you got to abandon it, bro, because that's just a hot car. I was gonna ask, you think you give her the keys so you could just accommodate the parking spot so other employee could just park in there? Of
course.
Yeah, she's not gonna move you out. It's just like you're kind of like on 2 spots.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, it's a bigger car. Yeah. Who am I giving the keys? She's gonna move the car.
That's cool. Or you want to do it?
Are you gonna? No.
Or you can do it yourself.
Yeah?
That's cool.
Is
You
that
want?
cool,
Yeah,
guys?
just.
I'm sorry. I have to leave.
No worries. No worries, bro.
So how was New York? How was New York, Nitty? Other than not watching the podcast.
Other than you guys
No. You're
getting
good.
people to call me during a very important show while some fucking important show was going on in my life. It was fun. I had fun in New York. I got to see my family. I got to do some sick shows.
You did a lot of shows, right?
Yeah, I did a bunch of shows. Got to see my family.
3 a day?
No, not every day. I did 3 one night, 2 one night, 2 another night, and the other nights I was just hanging out and like
That's still a lot of shows.
you know.
Where'd you
got to
stay? Where was you? You were in New York, New York.
I was in Manhattan, East Village, right in the fucking thick of it.
All the shows were in that area.
Yeah, in that area.
Okay. So you walked everywhere.
I walked everywhere. I probably took like
Was it raining?
for a few days, but you could walk everywhere though. I walked probably like 25K steps a day, dog.
Oh shit.
I just walked everywhere because you can, and there's like people everywhere. I fucking love New York, man. It's such a sick city. Because you can't walk anywhere here without passing at least a couple sketchy areas or feeling like you're the only guy on.
You
this
probably
area.
were walking by sketchy areas over there and you just didn't even know it.
But there's
Manhattan,
people
bro.
everywhere though. It's
There's
crazy.
people everywhere here too.
No, like walking around constantly. It's just different. It's a different vibe. It's a city.
Okay,
vibe.
yeah, I can see like it's a walking
You have to drive
city.
everywhere here.
Yeah, it's a walking city.
Yeah, it's just cool.
Like you're right though, you can't just walk like here. Like
No, like we leave comedy shows at nighttime, and it's like you can't just leave anywhere. You have to drive to wherever your next destination is or whatever.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, or there it's like you just start walking and you end up somewhere. You know,
If you get there, you get there. If
Yeah.
not, call a taxi eventually.
it's cool. I love this place, but it's just a different vibe. It was nice to go back. I haven't been to a big city in a while.
you need a car in a place like Toronto too.
You don't, but I drove everywhere. I would drive in New York too. Fuck it, I like driving, dog.
You know how parking's fucking so expensive in New York? Everywhere you go is like $60.
It's apparent if you want a spot downtown, like in Manhattan, it's like $500 a month for a parking spot.
You know what's crazy? Like those people that live near the Coliseum or like BMO, they probably make a good amount of money every time there's an event.
Just let people
Parking,
park in there.
yeah. If you don't have a car, those people that live in like apartments, just be like, "Fuck it, bro."
Well,
That's the most profitable thing you could own in like LA, huh? A parking lot.
yeah, because even the one by my house in Inglewood for like the fucking SoFi and the
Thank you.
Dome and all that, bro. All the little houses and everywhere, they put 4 or 5 cars in the driveway. they pull like they block the outside, leave the driveway open, and fill up the driveway, and then they move their car around the corner and give their spot to somebody.
Fool, if you're charging like
I mean,
$40
Yeah, that's
and
like-
up per spot, and then you have a 5-car driveway, that's an insurance bill.
40, 50
That's
bucks,
a
cool.
fucking that's something, bro. So those people are definitely benefiting from those as much as they hate it, bro. I would even block the driveway.
That's 6 hours of parking.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is, we're
'Cause
talking
they're gonna
about
come and leave.
profitable things to own in LA. A parking lot is probably by far.
Yeah,
For sure.
fuck.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Right? That guy, you know that guy that always has Joe's parking? Who the fuck is Joe?
I don't
That guy
know,
must be
but-
fucking rich.
He's
I don't
never
think
selling
he's
those.
Joe's Pizza. I think it might be a different Joe.
but there's a Joe's parking,
Yeah.
and he owns a lot of those parking lots all over downtown LA.
The Joe's Pizza out here is not real. The Joe's Pizza in
Spider-Man
New York.
pizza?
It's different.
Yeah, the one in New York is the real one.
I went to the one in New York. Did you go?
Yeah, fucking. I ate every pizza I could out there. I ate so
Oh,
many
I got the
slices.
spot out there for sure.
What?
I've never had New York pizza.
Oh, never?
No.
Oh, dude, it's good, man.
Good.
Yeah, but I had
Good.
I should have had pizza and steak when I was out there, but I just had steak.
You
guys
have
ever had-
everything out there?
Have you guys ever had pizza that's made with sourdough bread? Instead
Fucking
of
love sourdough
Damn,
bread,
what
no.
the fuck? Where did you
Yeah.
get this at?
New York, bro.
Sourdough bread pizza?
Yes. Yes.
That
Where
sounds
was
like
it?
it. Like I can hear the crunch already, bro.
Oh, it's so fire.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's like
Dog,
a-
now I'm on a mission. I want
sounds
this
like a
fucking
bruschetta.
sourdough fucking pizza, dog.
It's like a
good.
delicious bruschetta.
Dude.
That's what
yeah.
we're having tomorrow, dog. For fucking before the podcast, we're finding a fucking sourdough pizza.
They have it in LA.
They gotta have it. Somebody's gotta be copying shit, bro. They copy everything.
You know, one thing I like on pizza is that hot honey.
Oh, with
The
the,
hot honey
and shit.
pepperoni?
Yeah.
Spicy
Yeah.
honey sauce.
There's this place in the East Village called Pops. Oh man, they had a really nice.
Had a hot honey.
Yeah, and they do this. It looks like little square slices, you know, a little thick, and it just looks like a sauce slice. And then you get a fucking when you buy it, they take a piece of burrata and they crack it on top, and they put it in the oven. Give it to you
That's
fresh
pretty
like that. It was fucking fire.
That's how I know you're still a fat guy at heart. Erwan?
No way.
We're going to Erewhon, boys.
You a Erwan guy?
That's a lot of money.
That's probably like that's probably like a $20 slice of pizza, bro. At
Probably,
fucking Erewhon,
easily,
bro. I'm
yeah.
like, yo, some places you could get a whole pizza for $20, bro.
Right.
But
Yeah.
who was telling us that you can get a steak and everything for like $35 at Erewhon?
Oh, I think some.
I told you I went there with that guy. And I got a
Okay,
fucking.
okay.
They had their hot bars like fresh, and you can get a steak meal with 2 nice sides for like $35. It's cheaper than what you'd pay at a restaurant. It's a fresh ass meal. The hot bar. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. You know what I mean?
The hot bar.
What? They got fresh food, bro.
I haven't seen.
You
the
probably
hot bar.
pay more. You'd probably
I
pay the
wanna
same
see
thing
it.
for like
No,
chicken
but you're-
fingers at Ralph's.
No,
You know
you're
what
right
I'm saying?
though. When you're trying to you're like, if you go to a restaurant, that's like a $60 meal.
Yeah, exactly. And you're getting,
right.
or it's all organic and fresh shit.
So that's where we're going.
I ate a
right now?
fucking healthy, nice
Yeah, we gotta make
steak
our
meal
Erewhon
for
trip.
$35.
I've never been there, so I want
That's
to
my
try
first
that
time
$20
there.
water.
Someone just showing it to me, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna have lunch here.
You ever seen that expensive water? It just looks dark. It just somebody threw charcoal in it. I'm just like, why the fuck would I pay $20 for this? It's
Charcoal
like
water.
dark ass water. They're like, yeah, charcoal with minerals. I'm like, bro, it just looks like you put tierra in it, like dirt, like or just got some, yeah. It's like volcanic. I don't know, bro. I went to this place one time. There was a water bar. They had over like 200 kinds of water, and it was like from all over the world, dog. Water does taste different.
Yes, it does.
It for sure does taste different, dog.
Have you ever had water with oxygen added to it?
Yes.
That shit's expensive water.
Where the
It
fuck
is.
you get that
Like
at?
$100 a gallon.
There's a company that I used to work with called H Factor, actually, that does hydrogen infused.
Oh, that's the bottles that just with the bubbles, right?
No, that's a different company.
Okay.
But you're getting close.
Yeah.
These guys are a pouch, and it's, I don't know, you may have seen it in the market before. They're in some markets, but anyway, yeah, there are companies that do the oxygen and more oxygen in the water, which is essentially hydrogen infused water. Yep, and it's really good. It promotes a lot of healthy things, like just when you're in pain and you have a lot of inflammation, it reduces inflammation. There's like a whole list of good things that it does. But I'm a holistic kind of guy, so I'm into that type of stuff, like these type
Natural
of waters.
healing and shit like that.
Natural healing. I also I take sea moss. I think it's really good.
That's the best.
Yeah. So I'm into those type of holistic methods, even to prevent getting sick. Like ancient remedy is like
Like shilajit and shit.
oregano oil. Yeah, oregano oil, like wild oregano oil, is really, really good. Even on the preventative side, it's
Yeah, I've heard it's been used for
Since the Mayans.
centuries.
yeah,
bro.
since the Mayans, I believe. Or
I always
even
wonder. I
further.
was like, how the fuck did they get these oils back then? I was like, back in the day, like, where did they extract this shit? Like, fools just getting
Rock
a bunch of
squishing it.
oregano.
yeah,
Yeah.
like cold press style,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were just
squishing
cold
that
press,
bitch.
like rosining fucking things. It's just like, yo, let's
yeah,
just.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, for real. They probably got like 2 flat ass rocks, and they're like, just put the fucking
Yeah.
leaves in there.
Just think about their podcast back then when they were sitting down. You know what I mean? Like you guys got what are these hash holes or whatever?
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
probably like, you want some oregano oil
Oh, yeah.
like rolled up as
Check
a
how
worm.
this works.
You know?
Yeah.
At that point, it had to be so experimental, bro, because if we're all cavemen at that time, bro, like, and we're all like, all right, bro, we got to find the herb that's actually good to smoke. So we're all
No,
just,
they were saying they
we're
would
all just
watch-
rouletting it, bro. We're just like,
They
all
would
right.
watch the animals and bugs react to it,
Someone
and
had to
then
be
they
the
would
test dummy,
Then they would just follow that.
Ah, that's the smartest shit ever. I would have never thought about it. I'd be like, all right, bro, I guess we're just rouletting it, right? I was
Yeah,
like, we're
no.
smoking
You
down
would have
what we're
died
supposed
first,
to.
guy. You were the first guy to die. Yeah, they're like, all right, don't do what he does.
Literally.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit.
I already told you, bro. My solution, worst comes to worst, start a fire.
Start a fire, just burn everything down.
They're like, they're going to have to put the fire out.
Yeah.
Then they're going to find you.
Sure.
Yeah, and be like, hey, bro, if I'm already not making it, I already told you the Blair Witch Project, their biggest mistake was not starting a fire. If they would have just burned the forest, dog, and just ran away from the fire.
You're one of those guys that watches a movie and will be like, "Yo, why didn't you do this?" Huh?
Like, in my head, I'm just
Question
like,
the movie.
this all could have been avoided, bro, if you just would have just.
If you just started a fire.
Yeah, like,
Whatever this
or
is.
something, bro. Like, you never thought about it? Like, how come none of the people that, like, when you see how the Halloween movie, nobody had a gun?
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is the 70s, bro. You got a gun for free in some places. You know what I mean? Like, nobody had a revolver, bro.
That's true. 70s.
You're like standing up in front of the TV going like, "What are you doing, dude?"
If you got a home defense fucking rifle, bro, even if you're a zombie or not, bro, 3 fucking buckshots to the arm, bro. That arm's coming off, bro. Like, you could blow his legs off, bro. You know what I mean? There's no. What is he gonna do? Crawl and fucking keep stabbing you, bro? He could have been blown to pieces.
If a guy crawls like that without legs and stabs
That's scary,
you,
bro. For
no,
sure.
You come on.
I know, but you gotta finish him off for sure.
No, but I
like,
mean, you kind of deserve to get stabbed if the guy stabs you coming at you like
if he's
that.
coming at you
Yeah.
like the toy from Toy
Yeah,
Story
come
from the
on.
bad kid's house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come around him.
Oh, I'd stab the out of that demonic figure quick.
Yeah.
In the name of God.
Or like the fucking Chucky doll, bro. Like that. There's no reason that movie should have been like a part 2. This is a fucking doll, bro. Like, stop making them. You know what I mean? Like, number one, burn the factory. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
The first one was pretty good, as you know.
the first one was good, bro. But when that fool came back, and then that fool had a family at some point, like, I'm like, bro, come on, dog. This is a doll.
That's because that's when they started. Like, they like to.
Even when you go to
Cash
Comic
cow,
Con and
bro.
you see the ones they sell, and they're supposed to be the what the life size one, you could take that doll. You know what I mean? Like, you could fucking take that fool, even if he's running at you with a knife. Chucky
Right.
never had a gun.
They just take things too far.
Yeah, like,
What about Paranormal Activity? The first one.
that's some real shit, though,
What would
bro.
you do
Yeah, I
then,
don't
bro?
know, bro. Like,
That
that's
one was
like,
fucked, bro.
that's like, I don't know.
Start
That's
a fire.
There's some, you can't, you, listen, bro.
Burn
you,
the house down.
You can't burn shit that comes from hell. It's used to being hot, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta ask God to intervene with Paranormal
You
Activity.
remember
dog.
that first one came out?
Yeah, that shit was scary,
That
bro.
shit was scary. That shit fucked up some shit. Do you ever
I
watch
fucking
that?
sleep with
Yeah,
lights
I
to this
think I
day,
did.
dog.
The,
I watched that in
very
theaters.
first one, right?
Yeah, I watched that in theaters. People
Yeah.
were freaking out.
Yeah, I saw that.
You ever had any paranormal things happen to you?
Yeah, I've had some spiritual encounters before. Like as a younger kid, I remember this saint that we know of in Lebanon named Saint Shadowbill, who like still has his blood running through his body still to this day in a casket. He's performed over 200 and something, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 miracles where he's healed people that are crippled and all kinds of stuff. I feel like I've seen him before, like twice actually, on this picture that I have that hangs on the wall, that hung on the wall when I was a kid. That's like made out of wood, came from Lebanon, and his eyes are closed in it. And he opened his eyes, and like I saw that, and I remember that as a kid, and like ran out. I was freaked out. I was a kid, so I was like freaked out. I was like, "Yo, mom, like Saint Sherbel just opened his eyes at me," and she was like, "What?" Like, I was like, yeah, I was a kid, so I remember. I still have that memory. And then one time, I actually seen his figuration as like a spirit kind of looking figuration, but like you could see it kind of. And then yeah, I've had another encounter too where I like ran into something that was really dark, and it felt like I bumped into somebody really big and tall, and I like looked up and there was nothing in front of me, but like physically, like nothing to stop my walk in front of me. It's just I felt like I bumped into some kind of a huge presence, and it made me like look up. It was like one of those moments where you walk, kind of bump into somebody you didn't realize you bumped into, and you kind of like, oh, you know, like it was one of those moments.
Damn, that's quite. See,
What do you
I
think in
think
your head in those
I think you
moments?
remember them for sure when it's some real shit. Like, cause I remember all the times where you're like, "Oh, damn, this is serious shit."
Yeah. That time, that dark figuration moment, like I literally just, I prayed, and I had my kids in the room with me. I was walking in the room. It was dark, and my kids were in the room. So like, I just, you know, put my faith into God, literally. Like I didn't get no fear out of it. They were sleeping already, so I wasn't going to startle them or anything. And I had to hold my ground, you know, single parent, have to be strong for them type thing. So I just prayed on it, and we closed our eyes, and we were just fine.
You ever seen The Mummy?
Yeah.
Remember that scene where the guy first encounters the mummy and he just starts speaking every language that he has with
Yeah,
chain,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's what I was just picturing, you know, when you see it. Like, God, just trying to fucking
It's hilarious.
figure it out. Yeah. That's such a good movie.
Yeah.
That is such a real like reaction though, bro. Like that feels like,
Yeah,
what would
he
you do,
fucking-
bro?
yeah,
Like,
he just started spinning every.
Yeah, he had like
every-
You gotta try
he had
everything, bro. I ain't never-
every religious
Yeah.
charm hanging
Yeah,
from his,
yeah.
and he was like saying all the languages.
Yeah,
it was
so good, man.
hilarious.
that is pretty crazy. At some point, you know, fools believed that shit, huh? They thought that fool was gonna come back.
Well, yeah, it's like I figured it out. He was like, I'll be, or he was just well versed in the language, I guess. But like,
I really wonder what those fools really were hiding in the like with leaving all those traps after those fools died.
I know, right? Yeah, the
like
pyramids and shit.
Because
Yeah.
bro, like you know how diabolical you gotta be to fucking be like, nah, bro, I'm already dead, but like I still don't want you to touch my shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the poison gas fucking rocks that are smashing you and shit, trap
How much
fucking
is-
rooms.
a lot of that real, I guess. Right?
I mean, I don't think you could find that shit no more because like everything's been explored.
yeah.
But in the beginning,
Well, not everything. Apparently, there's tons of shit in the pyramids they still haven't.
Yeah.
got rooms they got it.
I never thought about just taking it piece by piece and just putting it back
I
together.
don't think people would let them do that.
Do you think fools will get mad, dog?
What do you mean? Do you think fools get mad, bro? They would get so mad, bro.
They
The
wouldn't
world
know-
will get
they
mad if
wouldn't
you
know
start
how-
destroying the
They wouldn't
pyramids.
know how to construct it back together. Like, fuck.
Yeah, there's definitely some crazy stuff about the like ancient Egyptian stuff specifically, and like how curses have supposedly carried on to where some of these tombs that get discovered, like it latches on to the person that discovered it, and I don't know the exact tomb but there's been some reads that I've fell on that seem pretty crazy.
Like grave robbers and shit get cursed, and a lot of them die too. Like
There are
back
the
in the
people
day.
discovering that, even if they're not grave robbers, people discovering.
Someone who cracked the tomb open. That's probably
You
that's
think
a crazy thing to want to be.
you think
that
something
person.
crazy would happen if they if they took down one of the pyramids?
I don't know.
Like some shit comes, the sand Godzilla comes out of the fucking dirt.
Let's see how deep it is.
Yeah, or because they say there's shit under it. Like they say it's like fucking, like that's the reason.
Let's say they're spaceships. It's gonna fly up, guy. Who knows?
Have you guys have some spiritual encounters before?
Hell yeah. I've had quite
Yeah.
a couple, dog, from like.
Ezone sometimes does some fucked up shit. That's why he practices Santeria, bro. He needs to protect himself, dog.
Okay, giving your number away is not gonna bring no fucking bad.
I didn't
juju
say anything
towards
from
you.
me, dude. You fucking put a piece
yeah,
of
but
cheese in a
I've
microwave in
I've
fucking
I've had quite
2007.
a different experience, like from like stuff shifting while I've been podcasting on different tables, like drinks. They'll just start like moving across, and that's been caught on video. There's been stuff thrown across the walls while I've been in different rooms here.
That's wild.
Like,
In
back
this
in the-
place.
In the room in the bottom, for sure. Like there was different people were working here at the time, and there was like a lot of conflict at the time, and shit would start flying out of nowhere. And then when I was a kid, I remember seeing 2 times I fucking ran into shadow, quote unquote, people, like apparitions, bro. It always happened when I was home alone, dog. Similar to the one that you said where you knew you bumped into something.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, I had been stuck on my Game Boy the whole fucking time because this shit had just come on. Like those were the Pokemon games. And I was playing in my room the whole fucking time, and I was like, I'm gonna get something from the kitchen. And I walk and I'm looking, I'm playing, I'm not even looking up. This is before like cell phones became. And the same thing, I was like, I turned the light on, and then I'm just like, I fucking look, and it's just fucking just big ass fucking shadow, bro. And I look, and it's just fucking beaming red eyes, and I fucking bolt it back to the room, slam the door, and fucking lock it.
You saw
and
the red eyes?
Dog, I seen this shit, bro. Like literally, like maybe like from where the AC's at, like type of shit. And I fucking just remember just going back, and I just fucking ran, slammed the door. Like I slammed it like, fuck this shit, bro. Like, and I locked it. I was scared to call my mom.
You lock
I
the
was
door,
like,
it comes through the door.
I mean, you don't know as a kid, bro.
It's trapped in there. It's like, fuck, you got me.
My dog was in the fucking room at the time, and I was, I was, no, it was in the room, and I was just like fucking scared. And I remember calling my parents, and just like, you're crazy. And I didn't come out till they showed up, bro. Like, I just stayed in that room. I was scared, dog. That shit was, I know that shit was real because it's the same thing. You stop because you're like, what the fuck? There's not supposed to be nothing in here. Like, you're so sure I'm home alone, dog. Like,
When I was a little
I
kid,
gotta get what I want.
in my parents, like, I guess my house, we were in my basement. I was alone in my basement. It was a whole setup. We had a TV, like, against the wall. We had a bunch of stuffed animals on the top. We had a bunch of stuffed animals on the top of the roof, like on the lining of the TV and stuff. And there was a old keyboard and shit on the side. And I was watching TV, and the TV turned off. And then I just heard a little fucking ding. And then one of the things fell, and I just fucking ran upstairs. And I never went down there alone again. I was like, what the fuck was that, bro?
Canada's haunted, bro. There's a lot of haunted places in Canada.
I don't know what that was. I mean, nothing else ever happened, but I was just scared to go in that basement alone forever.
You know, a lot of those haunting shows that are back in the day in the 90s, a lot of those were all based in Canada.
Yeah, because we just had it was just, you can get Canadian funding to do a TV show there.
But it was like a lot.
That's why they just filmed there.
like a lot of those like 90s stories, like beyond belief.
Yeah.
A lot of them were Canadian.
Yeah, Canada has a lot of fucking weird shit going on. A lot of UFO encounters too. There's a lot of weird shit that
There's
happens.
a lot of
there, yeah. There's so much uninhabited land.
because you guys have uninhabited
Just
lands. Like there's not a lot of
trees.
I don't think there's any part in the U.S. that's like quote unquote uninhabited. But you guys are like Russia, where you guys have like fucking
Yeah,
lands.
90% of Canada's population lives along the border of the U.S. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all fucking like it's all trees, bro. You can drive for so long and you're just in the woods.
What's past Canada?
You get to the North Arctic, and then Alaska's up there, and then you're just in the Arctic
Alaska's up
Ocean,
there.
and then Russia's right there. You could see Russia from Alaska, from Canada. Canada sold Alaska to the USA for $12,000 back in the day.
Damn, bro, we could have bought that shit now.
Isn't
Can you
that
imagine
crazy?
12 grand
Yeah,
for Alaska?
But they bought it because it's you literally, if you stand at the edge of Alaska, you can see Russia.
Wow.
That's how close it actually is.
wow.
Well, there's a
People
lot
don't
of-
realize.
There's a lot of gold in Alaska. That's where they're doing a lot of the gold mining right now. Or before the cold season, but
They don't even
Yeah.
have fucking sun out there, dog.
that's what I'm saying. They get 4 months to mine gold, and during those 4 months, you could kill it or
I saw a video of fools landing in Alaska and shit like that, and I was like, nah, there's no way. Like,
I mean, we're capable of
anything
whatever.
Rough
If you-
flights like that, bro, that's dangerous, dog.
If you
We're not
gotta
even
be out
supposed
there,
to be up in the air.
You got to be out there, and trust me, there's people out there.
Yeah.
There's whole military bases out there. Like people living their day every day out there on
Right.
patrol.
You heard about that guy the guy who used to live with grizzly bears and he got ate in Alaska and like the government has the actual footage, but they've only released the audio and like people reacted to the audio and even the audio is hard to get because like this guy gets eaten alive by a grizzly bear and the camera is recording and then the grizzly bear eats it's like him and his wife.
Damn.
It was the guy and his girlfriend, and the video was sent to like one of his best friends, and she has it, and she was told to destroy it, and eventually did destroy it. So there is no,
There's people that reacted to it though.
Wow.
yeah, there is.
Yeah, like just the audio, but not the actual video.
Crazy.
That's crazy though, bro. Because you know,
Some people
when bears
wanna
eat
watch
you,
that
they
shit.
eat you from your fucking asshole first.
That's what you wish for.
No, they do. They fucking start. They start.
Oh boy.
They start.
That was the gayest thing I ever heard in my life.
They start with your fucking with your intestinal opening right here, which is like where your crotch is at, and then they fucking start munching you there. But I'm serious, dog. That's how like when bears attack you, dog. They fucking start eating you from there. So they start taking out your intestinal.
Would the wife
lining.
just stand around and watch and be like, "Stop it"?
She was that fool fucking. He was like,
Both
I'm killing
at
both.
once?
Yeah, and then he started eating them, but the guy was still alive. That's the crazy part. The guy was still like alive, and then it's wild.
Would you rather see a guy, another thing, eat your wife while you're alive, or bang your wife while you're
Bro,
alive?
you can't.
and dying?
Nobody wants the Joe. Nobody wants the Joe Pesci ending when he saw his brother die. That shit was all. That always ruins the movie for me. In that movie, when I see when he gets
fuck.
beat to death,
Yeah.
and he's been his brother, they get buried alive. I was like, all right, the mafia's not fun anymore.
Which movie was that
It's
again?
a casino.
Casino. Oh yeah. That was so wrong.
Yeah, like I was like, the mafia's not fun no more. Turn this shit off, bro. I
Yes.
was like, this is a part of the movie I don't like anymore, dude. It's like the
Yeah.
good times are up. It's like
Times
everything
are up.
when everything starts going bad in that movie, you feel it, bro. I was like, that's good. That's some good fucking director, good producer right there, dog.
But then it all had a reason too.
Everything
Right.
you can't just be living in the
Yeah,
good times
it's not
forever,
like-
especially if you're making your money grimy, dog. Like if you're gonna fucking, it's gotta be a balance, dog. You know, everything has consequences sooner or later, dog. Even like those old school mobsters who still get caught any day.
Even to now,
There's
even
no
to
getting
this
away
day,
with
bro,
shit.
All that
See-
gambling
You
stuff
seen
is
that
linked to
Liam
mobsters.
Neeson movie where his plane crashes and he gets tracked by the wolves,
Oh yeah.
then he has to kill the wolves
Yeah.
or whatever.
What movie is this?
Well, you be watching some crazy
No, that was
movies,
a
dog.
sick movie though, right?
Yep.
Well, I forgot what it was called. Ray, you probably know what it was called.
Did he
Yo,
start-
but that was a wild movie where this guy is like literally alone, and then he's in the fucking Arctic, whatever, in the middle. The Gray. Sick movie. That guy's a sick fool.
You're like searching movies with snow. yeah.
Yeah, remind me of home.
Yeah, to remind you of home. Yeah.
Good watch though, for real. If you want to
Nah,
watch a
for
sick
sure. It was
movie,
a good movie.
Yeah.
that's
All right.
a fucked up situation.
I'm gonna get into some of these super chats. Salute to all you guys that are super chatting. That motherfucker sends a hefty super chat. Thank you so much, and just says hashtag. Well, it just says Be Real TV. So thank you so much. Salute to you, dog. Appreciate you. Send me your info, dog. I'll send you some of the new Steph Tone stickers. He gave me quite a bit. Next one comes from the Liars Villain. Says new day, but the team remains the same. Salute to you, Liars. Appreciate you, dog. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for watching. Next one comes from Luis Romero. Says shout out from Boston. That fool's always shouting out Boston. Salute to Boston. Next one is from Kaida X24. Sends a super chat, followed by Frostman. Says Klypso have E-Zone freestyle. Fool, I'll give you the fucking the intro song before the year ends, dog. Just get off my bag, dog.
Izo knows the fans.
At 14,000 subscribers, I said that I was gonna do it, dog, and I didn't because we had been stuck at like 11,000 at that time for a while. So then I was like, man, we're never gonna get there. I didn't think it was, and we're currently almost at 50,000. And like, I owe them because I used to rap before, like years ago, and like I'm just like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to do it, but then I owe it to them, so I have to do it.
Yeah.
So I told them I'd make it my intro song
Okay.
to the podcast, and I'm gonna do it before the year ends. All right, bro. I'm just not gonna give you guys some shit. All right. Fools want me to just do it all the time. I'm like, fool, just like chill, dog.
Yeah, you gotta make that one right.
Yeah, like I'm like, if I'm gonna come back and do a track, it has to be done proper. I have to use B-Real Studio. I gotta have an authentic beat and shit.
Totally.
Chill, dog. Samwise the Great says, yo, Nitty, fuck the Dodgers. Happy you didn't quit.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Say you passed the test, dog.
But I don't. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Said you passed the test, dog.
He's probably one of the calls.
Number one world Mexican podcast or whatever we are.
That motherfucker says 3 hours left on my drive to Maryland. This show is
Damn.
getting me through it. Hey, salute to you. Damn, going to Maryland, dog.
Thanks for tuning in.
Fucking blaze it. Nah, don't blaze it because then you're going to get pulled over, dog.
Why are they strict like that in Maryland?
I don't know. I just think anywhere like outside of like weed-friendly states, anytime you get on a highway, shit's not friendly no more. You know what I mean? Like from LA to Vegas, friendly as fuck. Driving to Arizona, not so much. There's weed in Arizona, but you have anything on you, guess what, dog? It's trouble. And then you keep getting, bro. The more you keep heading down south, that's what has stopped me from traveling Route 66.
Because it goes east, right?
Yeah, bro. Like that.
Route 66.
It's like, come on, dog.
It's like the route.
America's
the
first
old-
road.
Yeah.
Really? Where does it go from?
I think it starts at Tennessee or some shit like that, and then it ends in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
really?
Santa
Yeah?
Monica. It's like
Just one road the whole way?
the horse carriage road from back in the day.
It used to take. It's like a lot of history to it. It's like American history.
There's a bunch of shit along the way.
Trading
yeah,
and
like
all
it used
that,
to be
yeah.
like
It's a highway.
like it used to be a very famous thing. That's what have you ever seen the movie Cars? The Disney movie with.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of like loosely
guess.
based on that because like that shows like how glamorous Route 66 used to be, and then Route 44 opened up, and then it became a way to cut it up. But like there used to be so much shit going on
Let's go
all
vlog
through
it.
Route 66. People do it all the time, but you just go across different states, so it's just
Ooh, we don't smoke the same. Route 66.
we don't get pulled over the same too, dog. And every state is different, dog. We'd have to fucking change rentals every state. Be like, all right, bro, get rid of the smelly car.
Get matching license plates to the state.
Yeah. Next one comes from Frostman. It says he's on punches 1,000-year old bread loaf. I haven't been punching bread lately anymore, dog. Like I don't want to get kicked out of the fucking. Sometimes I go to the Vaughn's is nicer than Ralph's. So no, I'm sorry. Pavilions is nicer than Ralph's. So
Yeah,
I've been
it
going to Pavilions, and I really don't want to punch like any bread there because they have expensive bread, and then if I have to pay for it, I'm not gonna do that shit for
Why are you punching
He
bread?
just does it around poor people.
Listen, Ralph's has a clearance section. I have not seen a clearance section in fucking Pavilions, all right? That means the security guard's going to come over here and be like, you're going to pay full price, motherfucker. Yeah, they don't play that shit in Pavilions, dog. Next one comes from Tino Santos, says, you used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need me. Call me my cell phone late night when nitty. That's what he writes. He fucked up the end. He wrote a lot of. He
just
says
wanted to
late
hear you
night
say
when you nitty. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when I need nitty.
It's too happy and excited to type.
I know, bro. You
gotta
gotta
go
get
work.
your typing shit together, dog. Next one comes from that motherfucker. Says, I'll get at you from my homie's account. He got you on Patreon. Hit me up, dog. Next one comes from that motherfucker. Says, I stay blazed. I know, dog. We could tell.
Just stop right there.
Yeah. And the last one comes from Menace the Painter. Says, Route 66, Chicago to LA, not Tennessee. Oh, Chicago.
Oh,
There you go.
Chicago.
So
One
they
road,
used,
eh? That's
so-
pretty sick.
that used to be the route they used to carry crime from Chicago all the way to LA before.
They got a Buckeyes.
But yeah, all the bootlegging.
All the bootlegging, all the fucking mafia fools used to hold up the fucking trailers. Imagine that was how fools would come up back then, dog.
There's a place-
Just hold up a trailer and be like,
Bro,
these
there's a
cigarettes,
place
these
in
cigarettes
Toronto,
finna
they
be
used-
mine.
They used to come to in Toronto too. This place we used to hang out, this weed lounge, called Planet Paradise. Al Capone had his own booth up there because it used to be called the Winchester. It was a bar, and he had his own little booth up there because they used to smuggle shit from up there.
That's crazy. Would you go back to drink at like a bar in a bootlegging time? That'd be kind of
That'd
tight,
be pretty
huh?
cool. It's like that Simpsons episode.
But then fools used to, I don't know, dog, the way they kind of say it, the fools used to have access to Tommy guns back in that
Well, then
time.
You'd
That's
probably have one too.
Yeah, that's a heavy gun to carry though, bro. That fucking big ass fucking
You'd be wearing a trench coat, drinking with your left
the
hand.
big
holding
ass
the gun.
fucking thing, bro. Like
Nah, if you're out drinking, you have one of those little 2-shooters.
the little hooker gun.
The get off me.
Yeah, you low key do. Everybody had one
Yeah, you had to. And if you're a baller, you had the one that just popped out.
because it randomly start shooting up at the bar and be like, bro, bar fights were. But you probably wouldn't want to go back and say that. People want to fight for any reason.
I wouldn't want to go back because they probably never seen an
They're all
Indian.
strapped, dog.
They've never seen an Indian. They'd probably come after me. For you guys, they think you probably native people. They come
Listen,
after you
Taji.
anyway.
Yeah, bro. They're
They're
gonna
like, what
fucking.
the fuck?
You're gonna hear.
They're like, what the fuck? We got some Apaches here.
You're gonna hear all the
Yeah, they come
stereotypes that
after
you heard from what is it, Red Foreman from that '70s show, Say to Fez, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single
They're gonna be like,
stereotype.
what?
Because that fool used to say some crazy shit on that show.
I haven't seen that in a little while. I've seen that.
I've watched that shit like 5 times, dog. It was one of my favorite shows. And then when Danny Matheson, I was like, I went to jail. Huh? It's that 90s show and it's not the same.
It's not the same. I saw that too.
Oh, is that out yet?
It's supposed to be.
I'll
They
watch
made a
that.
reboot?
Yeah. Not a reboot. Yeah, they're taking it from there. Except without Dewey. Dewey's like, Gail grew it. He's there?
Yeah.
I thought he quit.
Nah, Dewey's back, bro. He needs a check. It's been 20 years.
They got him back.
He hasn't done shit.
Oh, sick.
You can only make that Malcolm in the Middle money last
You
so
know,
long.
Malcolm had a thing where he forgot all of Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, he had an accident or some shit.
Yeah. So that's why they're doing it again. So he can just relive the character.
All right, serious question. Would you rather have that happen to you or go blind?
I'd rather have that happen to me.
No, but like you can't remember it anymore.
But then I could still see it and watch it after.
I don't think I'm about to be blind
I
either.
could look at the Instagram.
All right, what about crippled?
I still choose that.
Like, but cool crippled. Like you can still
What's cool cripple?
like not a wheelchair,
What's cool cripple?
not a wheelchair.
Oh, my left hand doesn't work?
Yeah, like you got like a dead left hand. Like you can still wear shirts, but like you gotta like put it on a weird way.
What's the other option?
You forget everything like that.
I'll
Like
forget
Malcolm.
everything.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
I don't think that'd be sad, bro, because you look at all pictures of like all
No,
this
but
shit.
then
And
you
you're
get
like,
to
look how happy I
experience-
used
you
to
get
be,
to
dog.
experience everything
Start
again.
crying and like, bro, I can't remember shit, dog. This is my 5th birthday. Who the fuck is this?
Now you get to have
You forget who your parents are too.
new experiences, though.
Fool, you're not gonna remember your parents, dog.
So you get to go to Disney World again. How excited will you be?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
That would be pretty.
right away, I got
Vegas
him.
again for the first time, dog.
If you lost all your memory, I'd be
Nah,
like,
it wouldn't be the same
"Ease
though.
on. This is a labubu. Everything would come back. He's like, what?
Fucking go buy a shitload of them again, bro. So, okay, yeah, and then think about it. You forget what weed feels like too, and then you smoke for the first time, and you're like,
Whoa.
damn.
But you're not. But your body's already used to it. So
Yeah, you're right. That would suck. Like, you're like, are you sure this is your first time? It's like, yeah, bro. I can't remember the last time I did it. That would suck, but like, it would suck to just not remember anything, bro. Because there's like family, like you forget everybody that like is dear to you that died.
and that's might be freeing. You're free now.
Nah, bro, I still want to remember my grandma. Like she was cool as fuck.
No, but
like you know what I mean? Like I'm
you know
not,
what I mean, though?
I would feel sad. I would feel
It's
sad.
like
if
starting a GTA 6 and you die and you wake up in the hospital and you're a new character again.
I don't know. I'm gonna
You know
go
what
with
I
the
mean?
fucking dead arm.
Oh,
As long as it's not the fucking writing arm, I'd be like, all right, whatever. Over losing my memory, like that would suck, bro.
no, it has to be your good arm.
Ah,
And
bro.
you have to
Has
learn-
to be your
You have to
good
earn using your. You have to earn using
That would
your other
fucking
arm.
suck, bro. Everything.
You have to learn how to
left-
use your left arm again.
You know, there's a podcast host Terrell from fucking Fake Community World. That fool has a dead arm.
Then he's just like,
Like it doesn't look like it because like I guess this part of it like fucking still moves, so he can kind of accommodate it. But like you kind of notice it when like
oh shit.
it's always just like it's like I'm like, yo, this fool's always sitting like a player. You know,
Damn.
like his hand is right here, never moves, and I was like, it's because it's dead. Like
Shit.
it's crazy how you can have like fool.
Man, I hope that doesn't happen to anybody. Sorry, we're joking about
That's
it.
why you gotta be.
Fuck.
He jokes about it too, bro. His co-hosts joke about it.
Imagine he slaps you with it.
Would you? So if you're falling off a building, would you grab the guy from Scary Movie's arm? Take my strong arm.
hand. Let me use my strong hand.
Probably all like
When he puts it in the mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
he puts it in the mashed potatoes. It was the most disrespect I've ever seen in my life. As a young fat guy who was like, "Oh, that looks good," and then he puts his hand in it.
Really, we're looking at that food like that looks good.
I looked at all food like that. Anytime I saw food on TV, I was like, "Oh, I like how they drew that."
Yeah, like sort of. Have you ever wanted to eat like animated food where you seen it in the cartoons? And
The
you're like,
Simpsons made a good steak sometimes.
every time I saw a sandwich on Scooby Doo, I always wanted that fucking sandwich that these fools would just eat. You know, it's like a super. I've never seen a sandwich like that.
I was like that with the Ninja Turtles and pizza.
Fuck yeah.
They did have
Yeah.
some cheesy ass pizza on the Ninja Turtles, bro.
Did you see the live action one? The one
Yeah.
Okay, so like the way that fool, what is it? Ernie Reyes, the actor, the Asian fool, he
Yeah.
delivered the pizza. That pizza looked good, dog.
Yep.
Big ass fucking slices.
What about the Weekenders? You ever when they ate pizza?
What's the Weekenders?
You never seen the Weekenders? Oh, it was a TV show, cartoon. They used to eat pizza. I used to like.
Is it a
Nah,
Canadian
dog.
thing?
Maybe it's Canadian. Maybe you guys
Ninja,
don't
yeah,
watch
Ninja
it.
Turtles were known for pizza.
No, of
dog.
course, obviously that's what I was saying. But there was also a pizza thing.
Those
that,
fools never drank shit, huh? Like Ninja Turtles, you never saw them drink anything.
well, they were hanging out with a rat. You know what I mean?
Nah, but they like. But if they're gonna have a,
Why you gotta try to make sense of it?
if they're gonna have fucking pizza, they might as well have soda too,
They
dog.
didn't have like, no signature drink nor nothing like.
They could have killed it if
They
they, would
probably
have just
sold
gave them
Mad
like
Pop.
a soda.
At the time, they probably did sell pop. 7-Up, probably some, whatever was green at the time. You know, Ninja Turtle 7-Up when the movie was coming out.
You know
Oh,
those
I'm sure.
costumes are pretty affordable, dog. I was looking at
What, like the full
they
rubber?
try to fucking Instagram tried. It's the third year it's been trying. Maybe it might get me next year because I'm getting smaller and smaller. So I'm like, maybe like another 15 pounds, and then I'll be convinced enough and confident enough to buy the suit. But yeah, they're like $300, but it's like the one from the movie, dog. Like
$300? That's not bad.
He would buy it and just wear it and sit at home and shit. Just
Nah.
prank his dog.
You know what I would do? I would go to Comic-Con and fucking kill it, dog.
Yeah,
Would
but
you?
that's one weekend a year.
You know how many Comic-Cons are in
year.
LA? There's like fucking six throughout the whole year.
Okay.
Yeah, like we have a Comic-Con, fucking Anime Con. We have a fucking, I don't know, Nerd Con. The convention center gets put to use here, dog.
You should dress up as a Labubu.
Nah, then it's gonna get hot, bro. I don't
Like a
wanna-
Cholo Labubu.
I'd rather take my chances.
Labufu.
Nah, the boo-boo thing is dead already, dog.
Really, eh?
They came in 2025 and they stay in 2025.
What's next then?
I can't predict that.
Oh, you're waiting for it. You guys are just in
You'll
limbo.
see when I come in with some new toys or something. You're like, damn, Mizo's really buying a bunch of these.
Wait, you guys are in just limbo?
I mean, I am. I'm pretty sure there's other addictions that people have. I'm always gonna be collecting cards. I just found out that all that card collecting I do. You collect anything?
Yeah.
What do you collect?
So I collected as a kid X-Men cards. I don't know if you remember.
Okay.
that
Oh,
old school
with the
X-
illustrations and
Yep.
those were sick.
I thought you were going to say my faith in God. That's what I collect.
Yeah, I collect on that too.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I knew he was talking about trading
Okay,
cards.
fuck yeah.
Football, baseball. I used to love football and baseball, so I collected mad football. Even what is it? Garbage Pail Kids cards. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah. Have you sent anything to get graded, or do you send?
Yeah, I've sent some comics as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've sent some comics, and I have a Joe Montana rookie. I have a Jerry Rice rookie. I have a bunch of cool stuff. Even in the X-Men card pack, there was this.
I'm gonna come.
There's like a hologram Wolverine that was really hard to get. I got one of those.
That's like the rare type of shit.
Yeah, it was really hard to get out of that pack. It's like super rare. They only
That's
made
dope.
so many of them.
Yeah, man. When you get it graded, bro. I mean, I always use PSA, and I've started to get some of my old shit graded, even though I know it's not gonna get the best grade. But it's just the fact that you still hold down to it for so long. You're just
Yeah.
like,
You're proud of it.
yeah, you're proud of it. And then all my new shit, bro. Like I was looking at it. PSA has this
that.
new feature, dog. That like now they let you know like the stock of the card, bro. So if you get it graded, it lets you know like first sale, they got documented, it's official in it, price when it's up. So like now it's easy to fucking just label your cards. You don't even gotta do crazy research because that shit lets you know. Like I
It's
found
like a Carfax for cards.
dog before I even got my cards shipped back to me. I already had offers lined up through PSA that just like, hey, this person's offering you $700 for
they
this
do
one.
that. Yep.
I was tripping out, and I ain't gonna lie. Some of them, they were not Pokemon I liked, so I sold them and got my fucking $800. I was like, yo, what's up? Yep, and I kept the other ones, so now I'm gonna be doing card shows and shit. It's just another avenue, dog. And then you just people that shit goes up in value, dog. I don't know. Shout out to if it's one thing the Japanese have created is a successful franchise with that shit, bro. I was like, I don't know how you make it through 4 generations of kids.
Yeah.
And still fucking like make it count, bro. That's like a sport at that point. Like it's like, bro. Yeah, trading cards is a whole different thing. Next one comes from Alex Castro. Sends one, says E-Zone looks like Dave from Storage Wars. Yup.
Yeah.
I don't think I look like Dave. That fool didn't even have a goatee. I always want. I have a homie in Vegas who buys storage units, dog, and that fool be coming up, dog.
I've always thought about
You
it.
see some guy.
I did it twice. Not worth it in
$5
LA.
million or some
Yeah.
shit like that. $20 million.
Then you gotta clear it out, bro. It's
Yeah,
just-
because you got to clear it out. So you got to have like a truck or something to fucking haul off the rest of the shit that you're not gonna get, and then you gotta have somewhere
to dump this shit.
to dump this shit and store it, and then. But there's a lot. Like I have a homie who does it. Like that's like his gig, bro. Like he really flips a lot of things, and he be clearing them out on the weekly, and sometimes he be coming up on some crazy shit. But I'm like, fool, where do you put all this shit at?
Yeah, how many storages do you buy to you?
He cleans
till
out
you
like
come
3 a
up?
day, fool.
And then how many does it come up off? So 3 a day, 5 times a week. That's 15 lockers. How many do you think hit?
You can't
2
imagine
out of
what
3?
People are hiding or just keeping
2 out of
away or
3 is
forget
great
about
odds.
someone's
I don't think they
Wow.
cost so much to get them. They cost like what, a few $100, like $200. You know, you're gonna find like a few items. If you find a fucking kitchen set, bro, like somebody on Marketplace will pay $150 for some shit like that. Fucking Baisita family ready to fucking just move in, dog. They're like, yo, we're ready to do it. $150. Here you go.
I fucking hate Marketplace.
I love Marketplace, dog. I be coming up on crazy shit all there.
So many scammers, bro.
You don't like buying random food plates from people's houses? No, I'm just playing.
Nah.
Yo, that's crazy. I saw that on Marketplace. I was like, I don't know, man. This birria looks kind of questionable, dog. I don't need to be buying hot Cheeto macaroni balls from fucking Facebook Marketplace, dog.
I'm dead.
I shouldn't be eating that anyways.
I got everything on that bitch though. Like
I'd be on there. And the free section is crazy, dog. Fool, there was a one time there was like certain like personal ads being posted on there, and I'm just like, dog,
wow.
this is crazy. And I'm just like right there. I'm like, what else is happening?
You want how much?
yeah, bro, it's crazy shit that will be posted. I'm like, oh, Marketplace, you're down bad, bro. Next one comes from Alex Castro. Says, baby, let's go home. And the last one comes from Alex Castro. Says, Chiclets keeps the shades on when he eats culo.
Baby, let's go home. Baby, let's go home.
There you go, dog.
No ATM for me. Sorry.
There you go. Salute to everybody who super chatted. Let's go ahead and give it up for the guest, man. You've been a cool ass motherfucker, dog.
Thank you.
Crazy story
Yeah, bro.
from the
that's a wild
beginning,
morning.
dog. Yeah, you have a crazy story, and it's still not over, dog.
Nah, it's
You
not
know.
over. It's not
Glad
over.
you got your car back.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know.
That's a great start.
Yeah.
You did get stolen, but you got it back.
Totally. I'm thankful for sure, and I'm also thankful to sit down with you guys. What a pleasure and an honor it's been. You guys are fun. You guys are full of laughter. You know, keeping the positivity alive for sure. I see some good people sitting next to me, so I appreciate that
Thanks,
energy for sure.
Sorry we started off a little.
It's all good.
Weird.
I love it. I love how people love on each other in different ways.
It's 5 days before we see each other, so it's just like, fool, if there's gonna be putazos being thrown up, like there's gonna like there has to be, it's right off the bat.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, what is it? Where can they follow you at? You want to shout out any of your socials?
Yeah, please follow me on my Instagram. It's Klypso, Klypso. I'm also on other social media platforms. My song and my music is on all the DSPs like Spotify, Apple Music, on down. But I definitely want you guys to check out my music video, which lives on YouTube, for my new song, Stray Cat. Love to hear what you think. Leave a comment. Follow me. I'm going to follow back. Let me know.
Make sure you guys check out that video. That's definitely it gets deep, man, and it's like I mean, hey, the cat in there is cool too.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. So make sure you guys go check it out and check out all the other projects my man's been working on here. I mean, talk about quite the longevity in the career, man. I mean, and like, you still have a lot to do, man. Especially with the people you got around you, man. Wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray, for running the boards. Morning Shot Films, Morning Real Podcast. Appreciate you as always. Chiclets, you got any shout outs? You gonna be anywhere? Valley Sesh?
Nah, but the boys will be in the Valley Sesh on Friday. They'll be somewhere today too. I have to post it. I'll be lagging. Other than that, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Yeah.
Shout out to the
So-
roof for not leaking again.
Y'all get ready for that. It's gonna be a crazy one.
You're like, stay tuned for that. I was like, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to you guys. Fuck you guys a little bit, but shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone who watches and everyone in the chat room who had my back. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, on Sunday is my show. Tickets are almost sold out. November 23rd, 7 p.m. at the Belly Room.
No crickets.
Tickets are almost sold out. So
Any tickets?
come on. I got you guys.
Nah, we can walk
I got
in,
you
fool.
guys. But yeah. Get your tickets quick. It's almost done.
Who's gonna be working the door, Saul? No, I'm just
I have no idea.
no, no.
I have you guys on a guest list.
Hey, no, shout out to Saul's on the show too, right?
Yeah, If Xavier comes through, we'll see.
I think XG will be there.
Either maybe he'll get
We'll be vlogging
maybe he'll
it.
get a little spot. Maybe Ice will be waiting for him. I don't know. But either way, he should come through.
Gonna have to
I haven't
make him
seen him
audition.
yet. You know?
Make him audition.
Yeah.
If
If you guys want to hear actual crickets, we'll let XG open up the show.
Dog. All right. I know he's in the chat room. Thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Today I'll be on the Dr. Green Thumb show. We got comedian Frank Castillo on there, so make sure you guys tune in. Also after the Dr. Green Thumb show, I will be doing a Whatnot. So everybody who's been trying to come up on some different things that I sell on Whatnot, follow me on there. The link is in my bio for the Whatnot stuff. So make sure that's going down at 4:20 after the Dr. Green Thumb show. Flavorsbyezone.com. I'll be uploading this hat on the website. And everybody who's been getting the We Don't Smoke the Same windbreaker, go get that because it comes with the free bag from the secret menu. So make sure you guys take advantage of that, and code word BeRealTV at checkout if you want to save yourself a little money and you haven't used that code. With that being said, I'll see you guys later and tomorrow with guitarist Steph Tone from the Deftones. He's back.